Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. I'm from Prophets in Babylon, the Waco, Texas camp. My name is Athiak Napash, under the branch of Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida. I'd like to give a special double honors to the elders and apostles on down at Great Millstone, who teach well and who rule well and are great examples to his brothers out here. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lesson today is, do not be cardinal, stay spiritual. And Lord willing, I hope it's edifying to you brothers and you sisters out here. And, I'm pretty sure everybody pretty much know about what happened up in Chicago, last Saturday. But you have to understand that Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah gave specific ways of how we should walk, in this ministry and just in this life in general, but especially in this, going out preaching and teaching, that situation could have been prevented with men who were over them, the leadership, to say, well, hey man, this is a bad little area, they got this protest going on, we shouldn't be out here, let's go somewhere else and preach the word. Because at the end of the day, this is what's more important, not getting into confrontations with the other nations and things of that sort, or of the 2/3. It's not what this ministry is about. It's about, staying spiritual, and, we're going to have some scriptures to back these things up, so we know not to be cardinal. And the first one here is Matthew 10 and 16, where Yahweh Shah was talking to his disciples about how to be in this, what your mindset should be in this ministry. Behold, this is Matthew 10 and 16, Salaki. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So those men gave an example of how not to be, because they were not being like sheep. They were supposed to be like sheep, as the scriptures say, but they end up, turning into wolves as well as, dealing with those wolves. They turned into wolves, or they were already wolves, but yeah, seriously, when you go out here in this ministry, we're sent out as sheep, in the Apocrypha, it tells you that Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah's favorite animal is the sheep, because the sheep is humble, it's meek, But when you send sheep among wolves, what happens if those wolves get a hold of those sheep, So, that's not the way to be, There was no edification, no scriptures, Where's the edification for the elect? Because this is what this truth is for. It's for the elect, for now, So, it's just not the way to go, They turned actually into angry men, To go, it's like that old saying would say, fools walk in where wise men dare not go. And that's exactly what happened here, you know. Ecclesiastes 8:16. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place. For blood is as nothing in his sight, and where there is no help, he will overthrow thee. Yeah. So with the angry man, blood is nothing to an angry man, you know. So it's, you know, that's not the kind of person you should want to be around, you know. These the kind of people you want to avoid, you know. Because at the end of the day, they don't care. They don't care what blood is shedded, you know. Because all they thinking about is being, you know, that anger, you know. And that's basically being carnal. It's not being spiritual at all, you know. And to further back this up, got a scripture here in Romans, you know. Romans chapter 8, verse 6, I start in verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Yeah, so another example to stay spiritual, because spiritual means life and peace. But being carnal minded means death. What if some of those men out there had got hurt, seriously hurt? A lot of those men have families, you know. They could have went to jail, or worse yet, they could have been, you know, could have died, you know. Because you keep in mind, you're among wolves, you know. Verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity to God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. Yeah. So then, verse 9. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please God, you know. So, you cannot please Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai in the flesh. You have to stay spiritual, you know. And stay spiritual minded, you know, not carnal minded. Because like the scriptures clearly say, carnally minded means death, you know, and it's not pleasing to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, you know. You have to remember, you know, we're not in our kingdom. We're in Esau's kingdom. So all the more reason to be, you know, wise as serpent and harmless as doves, you know. And to further back up, this is what Yahweh Shai said when he was, you know, taken. Here in John 18:36, Yahweh Shai answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. Yeah. So even Yahweh Shai said, you know, that this kingdom is, you know, this is not his kingdom, you know. My kingdom is no part of this world. So actually, you know, we're living, this is proof right here that we're not living in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, you know. So, being that we know this, all the more reason to, you know, stay spiritual and be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, you know. The leadership should have said, no, we're not going to go over here. We're going to go camp somewhere else, you know, because this is going to lead to some chaos, you know, in which it did, you know. So I hope you brothers and you few sisters found this, found this edifying, and, you know, to know to stay spiritual and not be carnal minded, because like I say, those men that were of the leadership, he's instigating violence. You know, having a video with all this red, which basically, when you see red, you think of blood. You think of nothing positive. You know what I'm saying? When someone's got a shade of red in their video like that, So he was trying to rile men up, but spiritual minded men are not gonna fall for that. They're gonna be like, nah, that's not the way to go. He's going off. And I didn't see the whole video, but what I did see, I saw enough to see that it was nothing spiritual about it, So where was the edification from the scriptures, All the more reason to stay spiritual, brothers and sisters, So I hope you found this edifying. Until the next time, I say shalom.